Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start episode 735 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. You blocked a sword for him. Was it worth it? Chen Yuan sheathed the sword and asked Yao Shaoqi indifferently. Fortunately, he had restrained his power slightly. Otherwise, that strike could have killed the licker's bound object, and he would have lost way too many enhancement points. Luckily, there was plenty of life water here, so healing was fast. It wasn't about worth. That sword was repaying a debt. From now on, we owe each other nothing, Yao Shaoqi said, looking pitiful. Aren't you afraid I'll take it out on you? Chen Yuan asked. You won't. I think you're a good person, she replied, calculating Chen Yuan carefully. There were several top beauties around him. He would never harm a woman of supreme beauty. Yao Shaoqi believed that her strength, appearance, talent, and background were on par, or even superior to the women around Chen Yuan. So if she showed enough interest, he might help her enter the seventh holy land. She could exploit this opportunity to achieve her goal. Meanwhile, the Manhua Saint thread was not broken. By blocking Chen Yuan's sword to save him, she could control Manhua Saint in the future. She could maximize her benefits, using her resources wisely, as a top-class female cultivator should. Chen Yuan rolled his eyes. Good person? You're the one being useful. Your whole family must be good people too. Thank you for the compliment, Chen Yuan. Yao Shaoqi blushed shyly. Chen Yuan's strength continued to rise. Breaking the barrier became easier, and he opened two paths with consecutive sword strikes. Long Yin and Peony Goddess also successfully entered the seventh holy land. Yao Shaoqi's eyes burned with desire. She must seize this opportunity. Once Chen Yuan entered the seventh holy land, breaking the barrier again would be nearly impossible. Chen Yuan's extraordinary power allows him to help so many enter the seventh holy land. Entering it is akin to a fate-changing boon. Unfortunately, with my current power, breaking this barrier would take hundreds of years of cultivation. By that time, the Holy Land trials would have already ended. Yao Shaoqi shook her head and sighed, subtly hinting. She waited for Chen Yuan to offer help voluntarily. It's a pity, but in cultivation, haste makes waste. Be patient, and things will come naturally. Fate will give what's meant to be, Chen Yuan said. He didn't actively help her. He suspected Yao Shaoqi was a manipulative opportunist. Her boyfriend was just injured by him, and now she was chatting so warmly? Sure, Chen Yuan knew his handsome appearance played a part, but her quick transformation was suspicious. Was she deliberately luring Manhua Saint away, then chatting with him to gain advantage? Trying to have it all, enjoying what she wanted while taking advantage of other opportunities? Chen Yuan was not someone she could easily manipulate. Chen Yuan, I'm being honest. I want to enter the seventh holy land. Can you help me? Yao Shaoqi finally asked directly. Then what can you exchange with me? Yao Shaoqi hesitated. She had assumed that Chen Yuan, with that look in his eyes, would be easy to manipulate. If he were pursuing her, then any request she made would certainly be granted. Men usually behave this way when chasing a woman. Even the most outrageous requests would be answered, and they would be exceedingly attentive, trying to show all their best qualities. But Chen Yuan's words clearly did not indicate pursuit. Instead, he spoke of conditions. This put them on equal footing. I am not pursuing you, so I am not your licker. You must show your sincerity. Only then could you truly attract me. This was Chen Yuan's stance. With someone like a queen bee type, a man must maintain his dignity. Never act like a desperate pursuer. Whoever shows seriousness first loses. The extreme tension and ambiguity, showing interest but never committing, building heat gradually. Tests who has the patience. What do you want? Yao Shaoqi asked, tossing the question back. Do you not already know what I want? Think carefully. What of yours could possibly match the chance to enter the seventh holy land? Then use that to trade with me. Chen Yuan's words made Yao Shaoqi's face flush red. What a brat, so straightforward. Everyone knew that the #1 saintess of the Earth Soul Star was born with an ancient pure Yuan body. Dual cultivation with her would allow a night of rapid growth. 10,000 years in one night, purifying one's energy. Countless top saint sons in the universe coveted her. Yao Shaoqi understood her value and used it to her full advantage, skillfully manipulating situations. Even Ming Hao Saint had been caught in her grasp. What she could offer? Her pure Yuan body. The Holy Light Shield, though a 6th-level civilization artifact, was hardly something Chen Yuan coveted. After all, he already possessed 2 7th-level civilization artifacts. In fact, now 5 in total, though she had no idea. But the key point was that she understood Chen Yuan's meaning. I agree, but you must let me enter the 7th Holy Land before I give it to you. Yao Shaoqi hesitated but eventually nodded. First, enter the 7th Holy Land, then talk. Once she obtained the invincible sovereign's inheritance and trained until the trials ended, Chen Yuan might not even be able to find her. Even if he tried to renege, what could he do? Deal. Chen Yuan did not know what was most important to her. He had merely spoken casually, expressing an attitude of equal exchange. With that established, all material things were irrelevant to him. Chen Yuan wielded the ancient Xianyuan sword, unleashing another strike. The barrier shattered with a roar. Yao Shaoqi seized the opportunity, transformed into a stream of light, and entered the 7th Holy Land. Men, no matter how talented and exceptional you are, you're still used by me, Yao Shaoqi. Entering the 7th Holy Land means I can soar freely. I will surely be recognized by the top human cosmic powers and seize the invincible cosmic sovereign inheritance. By then, all of you will be beneath me. Quang Tian, Ming Hao, Chen Yuan. If I had a 7th-level civilization artifact, you wouldn't have a single advantage against me. The law power I have mastered is not inferior to any of yours. I simply lack one top artifact. That's why I couldn't break the barrier. Once I acquire the invincible cosmic sovereign inheritance, that disadvantage will be instantly corrected. Just wait. This step forward will be a qualitative transformation. Yao Shaoqi snorted, brimming with arrogance. Her true goal was to reach the level of Guyu Zi, unrivaled by any cosmic saint son. All millions of saint sons would kneel beneath her. How could she ever be content as someone's subordinate? How can a sparrow understand the ambition of a swan? Chen Yuan, please wait. Quang Tian Saint, seeing Yao Shaoqi enter the 7th Holy Land, panicked. What? You want to stop me? Lord, I dare not. I see you helped so many enter the 7th Holy Land. I have a humble request. If you help me, I will reward you greatly. Fine. Trade me a 7th-level civilization artifact, and I'll help you enter the 7th Holy Land. Chen Yuan waved his hand casually, straightforward. This, Quang Tian Saint frowned. He only had one 7th-level civilization artifact, a national treasure bestowed by the imperial ancestor. There was no way he could give it up. Lord Chen Yuan, I may not have a 7th-level artifact, but I can trade 10 Qian gold battle armors for a chance to enter the 7th Holy Land. This Qian gold battle armor. Each piece is a mid-grade defensive artifact from a 6th-level civilization. At full strength, it can withstand a direct strike from a mid-level cosmic overlord. Even someone with relatively weak cultivation, once wearing the Qian gold armor, can possess an indestructible body with superlative defense. It also carries the thorned recoil power, which can reflect an enemy's attack to some extent. Mid-grade? Pathetic. You want to trade this scrap metal with me? Chen Yuan said, extremely dissatisfied. If your excellency is still unsatisfied, I am willing to add 132 Star River tier Divine Beast Core pearls, each at least 6-stage Star River grade. The Mad Heaven Saint Sun waved his hand and produced over 100 Divine Beast Cores again. The sincerity was obvious. Still not enough. Then I will also include this Star River Weeping Willow sapling. The Mad Heaven Saint Sun gritted his teeth in obvious pain. The Star River Weeping Willow is a top-tier cosmic plant life form. When fully grown, it becomes a peak-level cosmic overlord. It possesses immense combat power and extraordinarily resilient vitality. Its golden willow branches can grow up to 10,000 strands, each extending millions of miles. It can instantly teleport through space, entangle and lock targets, resist blades and spears, and is immune to fire and water. It can root itself in the cosmic void and even absorb the energy of planets. Absolutely formidable. Of course, to cultivate a Star River Weeping Willow to the level of a cosmic overlord requires unimaginable resources. This move by the Mad Heaven Saint Sun was clearly a huge sacrifice. But if he could enter the 7th level sacred land, it would be worth it. Fine. Deal. What the hell is going on? Look at the Saint Sun rankings on the Inheritance Saint Sun token. The number of prodigies entering the 7th Holy Land suddenly increased by 7. 17 Saint Suns have now reached the 7th Holy Land. Damn it. Last session only had one Saint Sun reach the 7th Holy Land. This session has 17, and 3 even reached the 8th Holy Land. The quality of this generation is insane. As Tian Saint and Chen Yuan entered the 7th Holy Land, the prodigies from below erupted in astonishment. Faces full of disbelief. Beyond stunned, only stunned. Beyond shocked, only shocked. Chen Yuan has entered the 7th Holy Land. Has he truly reached that legendary level? Li Ju Saint from the 5th Holy Land felt an unexplained chill. To survive 3 fatal attacks from a prodigy in the 7th Holy Land was something worth bragging about for 10,000 years. Meanwhile, shortly after Chen Yuan entered the 7th Holy Land, Hualinger, who had been secluded for over a month, suddenly opened her eyes inside the reincarnation divine plate. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.